We're live. We're live. Where's the regulars? Pop in and say hello, because here's what we got to do. Here's what we got to do. We got to get the normal people, not thinking red or blue. What's up, Michigander man? He's in. What's up, brother? And there's Holly.
I'm cold.
I know. All right. Do you want to do the live for me?
We're doing 31?
No.
Oh.
All right. So, I'm getting kind of with the battle here. I walk around you're here first, brother. Oh, I love you. I love you.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Okay. It's just getting crazy that you have to don't watch TV. Stop watching TV. Because whoever you believe in, it's all good. What's up, Dan Casey? Andy Dan. Awesome. Cargo 619. You gotta love one another. You gotta love one another. Forget what you're watching on TV. It's all crap. It is. Because I believe in things, man. But hi everyone, Cargo says. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta walk outside and say hello to somebody, right? We have to start building people up to forget what's on TV and just be the people that love one another, right? Oh, while you're cooking, go ahead. Listen while you're cooking. You're mainly here to listen as she's cooking. That's what Cargo said. So that's what I amount to, Cargo. Okay. And I love it because say hello to somebody. I said this on a different cast the other night. Walk down the street and say hello to somebody. And they look at you funny. They're not like sure what to do. You say, "Hi, how's your day?" And people choke up. 20 years ago, you'd walk outside and say, "Hey, have a good day." And, people would say, "Yes, you too. You have a good day too. I'm so glad to see you today." Now it's like everybody's like walking around afraid to talk to each other. And you can't be that way. So you're watching today the TV and it makes you afraid. How you doing? Emma's on there. Awesome, Emma. Thank you for saying hello.
That's my friend.
Yeah. Hi, Emma. And let me just tell you, man, if I have to start a revolution, I don't care about red and blue. I do slightly lean to what makes me feel good. All right. I'm not red or blue. I am wearing blue, but I lean to what's up, Sparky? Sparky's in the house. I lean to what makes sense. Look at the news. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It kills me. I can't believe no matter what side you look on, it doesn't make sense. I'm done, Mr. Drunken One. Mm-hmm. Mr. Drunken One. What is up, Sparky? You know what? We have to get people together that are everyday people that still go out. They mow their lawn. They work their 40, 60, 80 hours. They create their businesses. Come on, man. It's stupid. You can't even go outside and say hello to somebody. Hey, what's up, Tim? Tim. Awesome. So you got to get to where what people are thinking. People are walking out their front doors, going to work, and they're thinking like we thought 30 years ago, other than the people that get brainwashed on the news. So, okay. I'm with that because now I'm not with that. I was watching it, and I'm still going outside, like looking for like, oh, it's like a homecoming when I come in here. It is, man. What's up, man? And yeah, Michigander, man, you are always working. Look, you remember I started on the Coast Guard, and for like 30, 25, 30 years, I had my own business, but I went to the Coast Guard. They even told me, you're just so you know, when we hire you in July, we're probably going to be bought out, and it's going to be new contracts, you know, and we don't know, we can't guarantee if you're going to be here. July comes, July 4th weekend, I find out I'm gone. So from July to like August, I had to fit. I missed the days when I sat out on the porch and talked. Neighbors just hanging. Tim, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. There's not like, phones. Some people say, how come somebody didn't get shot yet? Well, that's because there's phones. There's phones that'll go right up to the internet. So if that's why somebody didn't get shot yet, it's because of phones. But if that's because your kids can't go out and play football or baseball or throw a frisbee, it's because their head is in a phone. Look behind me. Yeah, see, you're attacked. But that's what's happening. 3 years ago, all my young man, Harry Jr., they're all sitting on the couch. I walk in the front door. They're all not even talking to each other. They're all buried in their phone because it's like, let me take a selfie. Let me lip sync to this and put that out. And believe me, I know people right now that will not put their children on Facebook. I know people personally that refuse to put their kids, doesn't matter their age, they could be newborn or they could be high school. They won't put them on Facebook because people are out there and they're trying to get. What I want to do is find out who is still old school. Yes, playing ball, hide and seek, building a fort. Come on, Tim. Thank you. Tim. All right. Tim is getting, here we go. I'm doing this right here. Tim, you got the first star. That's what I'm talking about. Let me color it in. No, you can see it. If you can see it, Tim, you get the first star. You know what? It's crazy. You used to be able to, like, here's what I used to do. I used to run around in the mud and muck down in Anglesey, and we would hunt animals we made bow and arrows. Does that sound like crazy? Yeah, it does. It's a Michigander man says, man, I miss those days cooking out with the neighbors playing stickball. Oh, now I got to, all right. Michigander man. All right, Tim, now we're going to color in a star part. Michigander man. Okay. We're starting to fill it up. All right. Yes, stickball. I'm outside of Philadelphia. I'm South Jersey. Stickball. Right? Snipe hunting. All right. Sparky, you're a bitch. Here you go. This is Sparky gets. Oh, you little bitch. Sparky is getting a fix of the star. I'm fixing it and coloring this in because I was an Eagle Scout and we went snipe hunting. So look at what Sparky gets. Okay, so Tim got the whole star. Michigander man, all right, Rob gets there. Now Sparky, because he's a bitch, he's awesome. Snipe hunting. Really? Snipe hunting. All right. So there we go. Oh, Bloody Mary. Yeah, we used to Bloody Mary. Does anybody remember that? Bloody Mary? Do you guys yeah, I mean, I'm not talking knock knock zoom zoom. Everybody did that. Or putting the bag of poop and lighting it on fire in front. I'm not talking about that. That was stupid stuff. Anybody play Bloody Mary? Not drink Bloody Mary. Play Bloody Mary. I don't know. Hon, you're only 11. Watch your show. We're good. I don't know about Manhunt. What is that?
But you said you can't
Mm-mm.
It's an
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. What's up, Gene? Gene's in. That's the Gene beat, right? Gene says hello, Holly. She's there. Yeah, she came up with something. What was it called? Manhunt. I don't know about that, but Bloody Mary was crazy. Bloody Mary was like one of the scariest games I ever played. No, not Bloody Mary. Bloody Murder. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary's a drink. Bloody Murder. Bloody Murder. All right. Bloody Murder was crazy because you reversed hide and go seek. All right. Instead of one person going out to find 15 people, 15 people went out to go find one person. But when you found that one person, they had to chase you back to a base. And if you got caught, then you were the next person out. And it was kind of manhunt. It's similar to hide and seek, but it's around the neighborhood. So a large surface area. Absolutely. Now, Cargo, we played with empty motels in the winter. So let's say we played on a 10-block radius by 4-block radius. Not only was there homes and nooks and crannies, but you could hide in shut down motels, whether it was down a corridor, down a pool, right off the beach. It was scary. And when you had to run back to base, you were running probably a quarter mile. All right. If you're going to do it, go back there. Go in that room for me. Just so we're not crisscrossing. It's all good. I wish you could stay here, but if you're going to talk to her, go in that room. It's all good. Bloody Murder was freaky. And if you were the person, you had to be like, you didn't want to get caught until you knew you had 4 or 5 people that you could run after, because if they ditched you, then you still had to stay hidden. It was crazy, but it was scary to be out there on your own in the dark and be found, rather than 15 of you being. But that was a great game. So let's see. Oh, I got to move that down. All right. So yes, we got to get our regulars together. I'm coming back onto YouTube. My OBS is not working right, so I got to fix that. But I'm working my way back because job is ready. What's it? Michigander man. Ooh, Lee. Lee is in the house. Let's see. Who remembers when cartoons were the only Saturday morning? Come on, you're not as old as me. Come on, Rob. Yes, Saturday morning cartoons, wrestling. Lee, God bless you for coming in. Oh, I'm so happy. Lee gets a quench. Thank you for coming in, Lee. I miss you dearly. Coming back. So I've been telling you guys, I'm slowly coming in. I got my Mother Mary I'm painting. I got my I guess my cooking still happening. I got all my adventures on my job. So we got material. And now I got coins. I just did a Facebook Live of coins. And these 10 right here, if you go to my Facebook page, I just did a live there. These are the 10 I'm doing. And I'm going to do a nice YouTube of these kind of coins right here. So yes, I miss you guys. When I called on my regulars and you guys popped in, you're regulars, all of you, every one of you, and keep on popping in. And I'm going to be around. That's been I got my hair back. It's still growing. And I'm all messy right now. I had a long day. But thank you, Lee. I lost people over losing my beard. And I'm not growing the beard because I lost people. I lost people from just not coming to YouTube for a while. But the minute I cut it last January, in a month, I lost like 75 subscribers. And a lot of people going, oh my God, you cut your beard. I love my beard. My wife hates it, but I love it. And I only cut it because I told myself I'm going to cut it the first of the year. And then I got a job with the Coast Guard. So then I haven't been growing this except for, what is it, about 4 months?
Yeah.
4 or 5 months. So oh, come on. Rob, I know. No, Rob, I might have lost them too from not. I just know January 1st of 2018, I shocked a lot of people, and I don't care what I look like. I really don't. I like who I am. I love me. But would you believe that the people that knew and grew with me, like a beard affected them? You know, a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, I don't know if I know you." It was crazy. Over a beard. For real? Are you kidding? It's nuts, man. Now, yes, Robbie is awesome. Lee is awesome. All these people, look at these people. These are, I mean, Cargo. Wait do you see what she does? She don't real. I'm watching her, and she's doing mouse ears that should be sold in bulk. They're that good. They should be mass produced. Her version of her artwork should be mass produced. And I don't have the relationship I have that I used to have with Cargo. But I watched her since she started. I watched her when she got 100 subscribers. And she's come so far, so fast. And I love her to death. She's like my little sister. She's almost like as old as my daughter. She could be like my daughter. But there's a girl that does her artwork that should be mass produced. Disney should be buying it, and it should be mass produced. And I'm telling you that for real. It is good stuff. Like my daughter looks at it and is like, why isn't that at Disney? Why don't they sell that at Disney? So, anywho, okay, Gene with the old fashioned treehouse. This kills me to even tell you guys this, but the last property I owned before I had to go and move and take care of my grandmother, we sold it. I built. My son was only 5 or 6 when we left, maybe 7 at the oldest. I built him a treehouse, and I promise you, I will go get pictures of it. If I already have pictures of it, but the treehouse is still on the property. So whoever bought the property, because we sold it, kept it and didn't get rid of it. And the reason why that was built was because we had about a quarter of an acre, maybe half an acre, that we just knocked it all down so we could have a yard and a pool and a jungle gym. Plus, I had the business back then. And all the material that we took down, instead of getting rid of it or taking it to the dump, I created a treehouse with an escape, with an actual porch. And I wish I had a picture where I could put it up right now, but I promise you, within my next video or two, I will get a picture, even if I have to go there and take a picture of it. And by the time we moved, my son was still a little bit young to go and play up in it. It had electric. That's the only thing I did that was it had electric. He could have had a light, a TV, with maybe a DVD player. Oh, that's what it was. In the garage, I had set aside one of those little cube TVs with DVD player in it. And he could have put that up at night, put his little DVD in there, and chilled out. And we didn't get a chance to let him have it. Now my son's 16, going into 11th grade. And I don't know if he remembers it. I mean, it was awesome. It was the tree house. Let me, so I don't get this wrong. Let me look here. Who wanted the treehouse? Was it you, Tim? And Cargo says, my dad built all the neighborhood kids a wooden fort at an old abandoned cotton mill, and it didn't matter who fought and who got along. The rule was when you entered the fort, you respected everyone. Okay, Cargo. All right. Carrie Ann, that should be the rule of law. When you come into the United States, you're my brother, you're my sister, you're my mother, you're my father, you're my friend, you're not my enemy. I love that. And you can't do that. Only dads can do that. Only dads can set that rule for a small conglomerate of a community. But don't you remember? I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in the day, you could walk down the street, and if your local pastor, priest, monsignor, whatever, was walking on the other side, didn't you behave? And me and religion have our own, and I love that, Carrie. That was a great thing you just put up there. But I don't know if you guys remember that, man. But do you remember, like, Monsignor walking down the street to go get a loaf of bread at the corner store, and maybe you weren't going to be bad while Monsignor was on the street, because Grandma told you Monsignor would send you to hell. But I'm just saying that something happened by seeing something that you were taught. Hence, Cargo's dad did something and taught that you cross this line, you're in my spot, you're my area, and here's the rules. Here's the rules, and when you come in, this is what you have to do. And I'll guarantee you, probably 9 out of 10 kids came in there. So if you had 20, 30 kids in there, 3 or 4 or 5 of them are going to be bad. So you're going to get that. Or maybe 2, 4, 6, 8 of them were bad. But the rule was set. And that is awesome. Oh, it's all cool. Oh, Lee, come back. Come back, please. And I will come back. I'm working on it. Everyone stuck to the rules, she said. Look, right there. Carrie said. And trust me, everyone stuck to the rule because they didn't want my dad to tell their dads. Not laughing out loud. I mean, yeah, laughing out loud. I agree with you. Can't you remember back when it was time, like in my day, 50, so 35 years ago, Mr. Wilson, I'm going after, who's Mr. Wilson? Dennis the Menace. Mr. Wilson was there. Mrs. Wilson was there. You messed up, you were done. Over. Done. Mr. Wilson picked you up by the back of your shirt and walked down to your dad, and then your dad beat the shit out of you or whatever. Dad punished you. Not beat the shit out of you. I shouldn't say that. But you couldn't mess up within, a mile radius of your, because, your family knew that you messed up. And your family was everybody around you. Same with what I taught my kids. We both have the same name. I got a Harry Jr. Harry James Jr. And if I go out and mess up, and Harry James Sr. is in the news that I robbed a bank or beat somebody up, killed somebody, whatever, what are the kids going to do in school? They're going to be looking at him saying, your dad's effed up. Well, I told them the same thing. You're wearing your name on your jersey too. So guess what? When you mess up, it just reflects on us. But I don't know how many parents have time to teach that anymore. And I have no room to talk because I was a latchkey kid. in the mid 70s, late 70s, early 80s. I came home to an empty house with a key, and nobody there to tell me do this, don't do that, don't do that, do this. Um, Sometimes I would have one of the neighbor girls, that were like 15 or 16 pop in, but pretty much for like second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth grade, I was by myself till 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30 at night. And my parents had pressures. They had lots of pressures. And I was an only child. So I don't know about I have two kids and pressures. One child would be all right. Two is more pressure. Three, God bless you. Four, you're close to God bless you. Five, are you insane? Are you crazy? I get it. Spread the seed around. That breaks my heart. Well, I have half brothers and I had a half sister that died too. But don't let it break your heart. I was a latchkey kid, whatever you call that. Right at the 80s, where women were allowed to work, and that sucks for me to say that women were allowed to work. But I did have a stepdad that said, if you want to work, go work. My real dad was like, you're going to just make more babies. And my mom was like, I had a baby. Annie Dan is back. Welcome back, girlfriend. I didn't have a brother or sister. So like if I came home at 2 o'clock and nobody was playing outside, I had to figure out what I was doing. I was lucky that I was near an ocean. We lived one townhouse building off of the Atlantic Ocean. So I was lucky. I saw the water and beautiful stuff, but there wasn't too many places for me to go that if I fell in, nobody's going to come and get me. And Carrie says, I get it, though, because my mother was like that. But when I lived with my dad, it was great. Well, dads are great. Look behind me, Wait, he's over there. Dads are great. We're kind of like, can you handle this? Well, yeah, Dad. Are you sure? Yeah, Dad. All right. Don't make me look bad. Go ahead. Where moms are like, wait a minute, but if this, that, and the other thing wasn't going over here, but that thing wasn't going into this, and then the other thing was coming around and coming up underneath you, are you okay? That's a mom. Jewish redneck prepper. Wow. JR, I haven't seen you since Paw. For you to pop in here, I appreciate it. You're now a regular. Because you were anyway. I was a regular over at Paw. I just went and saw Paw because I made my own wine. I didn't do a video on it, but I'll do a video on a Paw style wine. It's not anybody's fault. I've been off YouTube. I've been, doing a career midlife change. And I'm better for it. My job is amazing. So I'm very lucky to have what I have. Very well paid, and I get to travel, and I get to come home and still be with the kids, and I get to make my own schedule. Come on. Isn't that cool? But Jewish Redneck Preppers is in. That is so cool. Yeah, Carrie says she takes her. Yeah, you have to. I didn't want to. I'm not going to. I already took a break before the Coast Guard. And then when the Coast Guard came, I had to really take a break. And then I wasn't with the Coast Guard. And then, I had to go find another job because I had the heart attack and all that crap. So I had like a year and a half where I was home, and it was my daughter that made me get into YouTube. It was my daughter that made me put stuff on Facebook and YouTube. And if it wasn't for Holly, I wouldn't be a YouTuber, actually. So, anywho, I have been very bad about getting to everybody's sites. I am the first to admit that us as creators love to have people come to their sites. But I started out as somebody that went to the sites. And I always tried to balance me visiting compared to you guys coming to visit me. And I will do a better job. And it doesn't matter. Oh, Annie or yeah, Carrie just said Holly is beautiful, sweet soul, and her smile melts my heart. Come up here and melt her heart. There she comes. Say hi to Carrie Ann. There's my baby. Oh, I love her. And she's just me. She is exactly me, except smarter, quicker, more brilliant, and very much more responsible. But this is my... Oh, Annie Dan. Annie Dan loves you too, I know. And we're going to do more videos together. It's just that now that she's become... Well, you're not even a teenager yet. Let's slow that down. She's only 11. What? What is a preteen? Oh my God. Oh my God. And her and my wife were away for the weekend, and I had the boys with me here, and I miss her to death. This is the best thing for any man when you have a daughter, and for any man, like a woman can't understand what it's like for a man to have a son. I mean, that's like you have created your foundation for the next house to be built. But I can't explain to a man what it's like when you get a daughter. What's that? And Dan.
No, that one below.
Oh, Gene Chambers. What? Oh, okay, Gene. No, it's all good, Gene. I'm almost done too. But Gene, I love you. And Gene, I've done a video on your site, and I love what you do with the dolls and taking care of all the other kids and stuff. Gene's a good person. I'm gonna have to make sure Gene gets a wrench. What?
Cargo's right.
What? Oh, tween. Okay.
Need to learn the lingo.
Yeah. Yeah, but look, there was a picture of her with my wife up in Ocean City or Brigantine in the newspaper of them helping other people with charitable events. And if you scanned across the picture, you didn't see her, you saw a woman. And it's scaring me because for 11, she reminds me of a 14-year-old. And in her head, she's an 18 to 24-year-old. She's like an A+ student, very responsible, very outgoing. She's sitting here, modeling for you. But now you walk away?
I'm not walking away.
Yeah, but
I told.
I know. And there's mom chiming in the background. But I am so, and what, trust me, I get it. My daughter turned 16. Little Harry's 16. And 15. He's going to turn 16. Yep. He needs to shave. Come on. Oh, Sherry K. Awesome. I'm doing good, girl. I am doing good. Thank you for popping in. It is so cool. But I know, you guys grew up with me on YouTube, or I grew up with you guys on YouTube with Holly being right at my side. And now she's basketball, track. Go ahead. Volunteer. Always. No, you volunteered before you did sports. Right?
Yeah. Wow.
Go get me that. The one. I'm going to, a bragging moment. Youngest girl in Brigantine to ever get a mayor's citation. Check this out. You want to talk? And I had to take her because my wife was up taking care of. Go ahead, bring it up so they can see it. What year is that? Doesn't say. She was the youngest. The mayor of Brigantine. She went up and volunteered. It was after the 2012 Sandy storm. But her and my wife, and that's another video. But unfortunately for my wife and her to get the citations, my wife had to go to Pennsylvania to take care of our aunt. And there's Holly, like 6 or 7 years old, and she was the youngest in Brigantine, New Jersey, to get a mayoral citation for being a good person. Yes, be Michigander man. My son is 14 and is using my electric razor. Yeah, right? Right? Isn't that crazy? Oh my God, I agree with you, man. And Sherry, I'm glad you popped on. I didn't mean not to say hi to you. I think I said hi to you. But it's been a while, and I am glad you're back. I am going to try to flood my face. And look, right here, I'm getting ready. There it is. There's one keyboard, the other keyboard. Can you lift up the recording over there? You can't see it with the lights. There you go. There's the recording deck. Behind me is my guitars and my bass. So there's my other microphone there. I am getting ready. If you thought I was flooding before, you want to hear music, you're going to hear it. You want to see the painting with Mother Mary, you're going to see it. You want to see my job, you're going to see it. You're going to see my life from here on out. Gradually, I'm bringing it back, and I want my regulars. And you know what? I'm cool if you're Democrat or Republican, black or white, gay or straight. It don't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. I want to see more Holly and Harry product. Yes, absolutely. And we get a lot of that, don't we? We do. We get a lot.
I want to do another cooking one.
We can do cooking. And you can do, why don't you do the hands and feet and base of Mother Mary? Right? Mother Mary we're working on.
I made the skin tone for Joseph,
yes.
Right?
Yep. On Joseph and baby Jesus, she created the skin tone. And remember, the people that were there weren't white. They were not white. It's not a white Jesus or a white Mary. They were tan and not suntan. No. So when you do it, you got to do it right. And we weren't going to make a white Jesus or a completely, as dark as this Jesus. We came up with, well, no, not we.
Olive skin. Yes.
Olive. Who said that? Annie Dan. Yes. Olive is perfect. I like that. And I've always said I had olive skin. And you have olive skin compared to Mom and Harry are bright white.
Well, my arms are. My face, for some reason, never gets tan.
This summer, you weren't out as much. I don't know why. But anyway, yes, olive is awesome. Oh, Sherry K, I'm here for you. You're back, I'm back. Awesome. Do it. Awesome. We're going to have fun. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to get better at knowing where my Facebook, or letting you guys know where my Facebook, my Instagram, my politics are on Periscope. And my politics aren't left or right. My politics are straight down the middle. But I'm going to do my best. Cargo knows. Yeah, it's the Greek and Egyptian. Yep. I am total and Moroccan. I'm 11% North African and 8% Greek. So, yes, I'm like herpes, hard to get rid of. Come on, no, man. Oh, Sparky, I did my first wine, and it was awesome. No, second wine. First one I ruined. But my second wine came out amazing. It was almost a little bit like sangria. Rob, I know you didn't leave, dude. Come on, man. I put my regulars up there. Regulars. It just reminds me of like what's the oh wait. Whoa. You're right. Hold on. First of all, Ann Dan said nope, olive skin. Ann Dan, you're gonna get a star coloring in. All right. Michigander man is going to get another one because he said he never left. So you're going to get this little spot right here because you already got a spot. So I got 2 spots left for my star people. And I will always do this.
Who was it that never left?
There we go.
Michigander?
Yeah, he never left.
I'll make a star for him.
No, but Rob's good, man. Rob's good dude. Rob is a pro at our stuff. He's like up there with all of them. So I got one spot left. Michigander man. Yep. Oh, awesome. See, now you've really, come on, man. All right, so we got the middle of the star, and we'll see what comment's going to get that one. All right. Because drunken one, you couldn't get it on. I'm like herpes, hard to get rid of. That.
Thank you, Cargo.
You know.
I like to think I am.
She is. Oh, Cargo, like Carrie Ann. I'm just saying. I mean, you can call her Cargo.
I don't know.
Carrie Ann.
Sorry.
But this reminds me of you, Carrie Ann, right here. All right. Don't tell your husband, and I won't tell my wife. But if me and Carrie Ann made a baby, it'd be like her, just like her too. Although, because Carrie Ann's all like, mom's like bright white and my wife's Lithuanian, but looks like she's from Scandinavia. I mean, she's as white as they come. She happened to get my olive skin, but yes, if me and Cargo made a kid, it would be her because she loves what we both like. So don't spread that rumor though, because my wife is listening, so it doesn't matter. But I hope your husband don't get upset. What are you doing now? What is that? Yep. There you go.
You're second.
And I'm going to take her to the tattoo parlor tomorrow.
No, you're not.
Oh, show them what you did. This is cool.
What did I do?
This is cool. Check this out. You ready? You might have seen this if you follow me in other ways. Bring them on. Bring them on. Watch this, girls and guys. Bring it in here. 11 years it took. 11 years. And we let her decide when it was time. And what are they, a week old? She got her ears pierced. Yeah. Isn't that cool? And we were always like, you know, we weren't going to take.
Yes, I do. I do need that. That is a true statement.
All right, well, then you two have to make sure you hook up with your own conversations. I'll show you how to get to her on Instagram and all that. You got to hook up. Annie Dan Salt. Awesome, Annie. I videoed it. And we decided not to do something where like you take the little baby or the 1-year-old and go get her ears pierced. My wife's idea was when she saw it, understood it, and realized what it was about, let her decide when it was time. And a week ago, last Saturday, it was just like, I'm ready to do it. And we were like, whoa. So, yeah. Awesome. So 11 years, man. Isn't that cool? Holly should get the last star.
I should not. I have my own star.
Oh, okay.
That goes to somebody.
All right. Holly gets a star because she is one. Awesome. I know. No, it's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool. So here we go. I got these done. This was on Facebook, so go follow me on Facebook. These are going to be some of my coins I'm going to do, and I got to do a little, I'm going to do some research on them. But Holly is a rock star. Michigander, man. Holly needs a diamond, not a star. All right.
Hold on.
Here comes the diamond. Sherry, you broke in. And Sherry gets fills in the star. That was, yep, she does deserve a diamond.
I have some SK on my side. So that's Sherry K.
I'll tell you what, I have guys that worked for me that are telling me that they just had their first daughter.
I met one of those people the other day. When we were at Best Buy.
You might have.
I did.
I've had a lot of people locally that work for me. But I can't tell you, for a man, I can't explain it, but your life changes. Your life changes when you get a little girl, a little baby girl.
Oh, Mickey, I like Mickey.
And then when I see other people younger than me and they're getting their first baby girl, I just know the electric that goes through you. Because for a man, it changes you. It just, and as a king of your castle and you have a son, you got a prince. But when you get a daughter for a man, it's life changing. Oh, Mr. Gander says, Harry, I have a 10-month-old granddaughter. Dang, you're younger than me and you got a granddaughter? Good for you. Mr. Gander. It does what Sherry says. It does. I have one, just a beautiful girl. Just to be, I know. That is awesome, Rob. And Cargo says, congrats. 10 months. No grandchildren. Well, anyway, you guys have been rocking. I love all of you. We're gonna stay true and come back at you stronger. What?
Oh, I see.
You got your pen.
Sorry.
The stars have been filled. I'm gonna get a tattoo tomorrow. Just joking. But thank you for hanging with me. Rob, especially from you, I owe you, dude. I used to come visit you, and I'll be back again. I have time in my truck now when I'm on my daily through the week. I will be around. I'm not trying to make promises. I'm just trying to work my way back in and earn it. That's all it is. Work my way back in and earn it. I love you guys. Love you guys. And what do we always say, Holly?
You have to kiss.
Kiss.
Love. And hug a veterinarian.
Hug a veterinarian?
Yeah.
Well, veterinarians rock too, but you got to hug a vet. Both my dads and her grandfather, we have a lot of vets. I wasn't, but I'm part of the SAO. And kiss, love, hug a veteran. They're doing it for you right now. Screw the government. It doesn't matter what the government's telling them to do. They're just doing it because they're patriots. All right. Love you guys. We'll be back.
Bye.
Beware.